guys,
The
the
Umos
Umos
here.
here. Welcome to our YouTube channel. We talk on faith, relationship, and lifestyle. Subscribe. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Hello,
I am Eniola, and this is,
I am Israel.
and we are the Umos. Yeah. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about things we never expected will happen in our marriage. Now, everybody has a picture of marriage in one way or the other.
An ideal picture.
Yes, you
Okay.
grew up with your parents, you saw marriages outside there, you are seeing stories on social media every day, and you kind of have a picture of, okay, this is how marriage is meant to be, this is how it's not meant to be, and all of that. So we coming together, we I was expecting a lot in my marriage according to the things I've gathered before marriage, right?
Your ideal marriage.
Yes. What about you? Were you expecting things?
I was expecting things too, actually. I have my own mind, my own things about marriage too.
Okay, so now we are going to go into one of the things we never expected that will happen in our marriage, and I'm going to start first. Number one thing I never expected will happen in my marriage is that myself and my husband were going to be shouting at each other. Like, I felt like I had all the patience in this world. Like, hey, God. When I was single, I used to talk about marriages a little bit.
Advice single. Have you
Advise singles, like I will be like, be patient when it comes to marriage. You don't know this person, but getting into the marriage, some things will get on your nerves because you'll be like, you're a human being. Why don't you know this thing? And you know, men, they do things that you'll be like, why you why are you doing this thing? So it's another word, like it's a shock. Let me call it culture shock. That's what they call culture shock or something. Like, this one is marriage shock. So what about you?
The thing is, when I was a young boy, I used to see people, husband and wife, they used to fight, exchange words. I'll be like, what's going on? Why are they fighting? Why are they exchanging words? So no, God forbid, my own marriage will not be like this. That was one of my fears. So then getting into marriage, come to understand that this thing takes, you have to be intentional about
Yeah.
it, because we are both two different human beings from two different backgrounds. Though we are born again, but we have these two different mindsets on some things.
Yeah.
So those things are what we call little forces in the marriage. So for example, now you have issue with your wife or your husband. Okay, we have issues, and there are times you want to be like, let me prolong the issues. Let me show her. Let me show him. Things like that. But you will know, you now start building.
Escalate.
Yes, you now start building malice in your mind. You now start building envy. You now start having that hate towards your spouse. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Before you know, you now start accumulating those hates, and then one day it not blow up.
Sorry, let me quickly say
Okay.
something before I forget about the malice of a thing. Please, in your marriage, do not keep malice. If you are having issues, by God's grace, we've never had issues for 2 days before in our marriage. Is it that issue end that day? We are going to do everything, even though my husband is always not wanting to comply.
We'll say
I will
so.
go and meet him on the bed and say, babe, let's
Don't
settle
mind her.
this thing before. Why should you dey mind me? Is it true? You go and sleep. You go and sleep. You will say, me, I'm more confident. That's another day's topic, sha.
Okay.
You will say, I'm more confident with going to sleep, and then the other day we'll settle it. And I'm like, no, this thing is going to build in my mind. It's going to build in our minds, that it's going to aggravate.
Okay.
And the hate is going to be so much by the next day. That's why malice kind of coming. It will now linger for a long time. But if you tackle it at that point, before you sleep, it will help. It will really help, because everybody's mind is already at rest. You even sleep well.
And one thing is this: if you are a child of God, you must learn to listen to the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
There are times to tell you, just go and apologize. Forget about pride. Even if you are right, just go and say, I'm sorry. For peace, that single word of I'm sorry can change everything.
And mean the sorry when you say it. See, there's something my husband used to do, and I'm going to open his ears very well. If he says sorry, you mean the sorry. You don't say, Shema, I've said sorry now. What's the problem? You start
I'm learning.
you start
Okay.
talking to the person again. Do you get?
Eh?
You start talking to the person again. The sorry had no effect again. After I'm sorry, and you still start saying, and you start proving the point. If you are indeed sorry, be indeed sorry, and show the person that I'm sorry. You can hug your wife, you can hug your husband. I'm sorry now, yeah, babe,
Women and
sorry now.
emotions. Women and emotions.
It's not about women and emotion. Key
Yeah.
into the emotions of your wife.
Okay.
Do you get?
I get you.
Key into the emotion of your wife. That is what we are here to teach couples. We are in marriage, we are learning. And when it comes to marriage, you don't have a total um ideal template to follow. You keep learning in the marriage. There are things you cannot do perfectly. I also have things I don't do perfectly, and it's trying to bring it out to me. Do you get? So these are the things we will not cover anything up for you. We'll tell you what is happening in our marriage so that you will learn the real thing that is happening in marriage, so that you don't face it in your own. You know how to tackle them when it comes to your own marriage. That is why we are here.
Thank
Alright.
you.
When it comes to couples, having argument, what were your expectations? What were the things you did not expect us to do
Okay,
in
the-
our marriage that we did? We've talked about one, which is fighting. So
Then,
what other
second
thing?
thing is you need to know how to approach maybe your spouse, to know how to tell the person, okay, this particular thing you're doing is not good. So that person can be able to understand. Even if the person is wrong, the way you tell the person this thing is wrong will even make the person be like, let me see what they will do. I have to do it more. So know how to present issues to your partner. That will go a long way in helping the marriage.
Okay. So what other things did you expect in your marriage?
Another thing is marriage will expose you, no doubt. Courtship is good, fine, but there are some things you will hide in courtship that you cannot hide in marriage.
True.
You must definitely show yourself when it comes to the issue of dispute resolution. Like, think that's where we are now. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, at times you'll be like, is this person really born again? But that's her kind of temperament. Is her own best way to show her anger. So you must learn to have a high sense of emotional intelligence on how to talk, on how to approach matter, on how to these things like that is very, very important in marriage. So I think that's
Okay.
it.
So I hope you gained something today. I hope you learned something. And many of us, we have a lot of high expectations of our spouses. These people are normal human beings.
They are human, yes.
They came from different backgrounds to yours. My background was totally and entirely different from my husband's background, and we came together to form our own life, our own family. So you don't expect the person to be totally perfect. You keep teaching the person, you keep learning, and as they are teaching you, you are learning. It's for both people. Learn, teach. This will help your marriage to grow. This will help you to reduce the conflict you have in your marriage. I hope this video bless somebody.
And one
So if
more
it's-
thing is this. Sorry,
Okay.
cut it short. I know background matters, but you have to learn to unlearn those things. Now, for example, now where I'm coming from, they'll be like, things are being done this way. My wife will be like, no, where I'm coming from, things are being done this way. And this can have a clash of conflict among
Yeah.
us because I'm the man, I say no, things are done this way. So you have to learn to unlearn those things and learn a new thing for your family. It's a new family. Drop those things aside and then begin a new thing for your
Yeah.
family. So I think that will go a long way helping.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will. All right, guys. Thank you so much for
Don't forget to
watching.
subscribe and share
Kindly subscribe, share,
and like the video.
like this video so that a lot of people can see it, and please turn on your notification bell so that you can get notification whenever we drop new videos. We hope that God help us to continue and be consistent in dropping this kind of videos.
Yeah, we will.
Our single parties, we are here for you. We are here to give you the experiences we have in our 2 years of marriage, so that you don't face those kind of things in your own
And
marriage.
we have a WhatsApp group for singles. So
Yeah, we have a WhatsApp
you
group
can join
from
our
single.
WhatsApp group where we
I'm
talk
going to
about-
drop the link on this on the description button. So please you can join. We share a lot of things on that group. Trust me, you will gain a lot. All right, guys.
Take care. Thank you. Peace out.
Peace out. Bye.